It's week 1 of the 2022 season, and the question is, are you ready for some football? It's the 49ers and the Bears, and it comes your way next on EA Sports.
One of the great venues to watch a game in any sport, and one of the best home crowds in any sport, Soldier Field in Chicago. Today it's the opener of a new NFL season between the San Francisco 49ers and the Chicago Bears. Week 1 of a new NFL season. Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis back with you for another year from the booth. And Charles, these San Francisco 49ers last postseason, remember they were a 6 seed, came within 1 quarter of getting to the Super Bowl. Quite a story, and it certainly creates a lot of optimism as they begin a new season today against Chicago.
And how about the amount of history between these two franchises? You're talking two of the oldest and proudest teams in the entire league, let alone the NFC. And how about their all-time series? It's tied at 32 wins each with 1 tie. And how about this? They've alternated wins the last 7 meetings. Should make for a nice battle.
Here's Cairo Santos now ready to get this one started. And off we go from Soldier Field. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. San Francisco ready for their first drive of the game on offense. And in his 9th season in the league, 6 with the 49ers, it's Jimmy Garoppolo at quarterback.
People thought Jimmy Garoppolo was only going to be a 1-year placeholder in San Francisco when the team took Trey Lance 3rd overall in the 2021 NFL Draft. But then he led the 6-seeded 49ers to the NFC title game just 2 years after taking them to within 1 quarter of a Super Bowl victory.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. Now Garoppolo. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looks like a 9-yard loss, and it also brings up 4. Here's Mitch Wishnowsky now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bears take over. The Chicago's offense running out, and something they hope to see for years and years to come. 2nd-year pro Justin Fields leading the way.
Justin Fields endured some literal growing pains his rookie season, taking hits and being forced to run for it behind a porous offensive line. But he also had moments where he showed his upside as a franchise quarterback. He did win 2 of his first 3 starts and had a 100-yard rushing game against San Francisco in Week 8. Several offseason changes in Chicago should help get Fields some help in year 2.
On 1st down, it's Fields. Open man completes it to Claypool. And he will step out of bounds all the way down inside the 40. A huge play there for Chicago. 44 yards. First carry now for David Montgomery. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. from the 30 on second down. Fields, that's complete to his receiver, Pettis. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 18. Back in Chicago, ready for the second quarter. It's the Bears in possession. A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Fields. Looking for Pettis, but that's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Well, Brandon, as they say in popular culture, this one's going to leave a mark because they can see the end zone, but it'll stay out of reach because of their error. All their offensive teammates have to give the quarterback right now, offer a little bit of encouragement because what's done is done. Let's get them next time out.
Back out there comes the 49ers offense ready for their second drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And some space here. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, 49ers. The game had been pretty uneventful offensively until that big strike.
No doubt about it. Almost felt like they were just going back and forth a little bit in the first quarter. But in the second quarter, things ramped up a little bit. Things jumped up. And you're exactly right. Going to make a highlight film or two. We'll be watching that one later on today.
Robbie Gould on for the extra point. No, he missed the PAT. No good on the extra point, so a letdown there. And this will stay a 6-point ball game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth.
Yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
18 yards the gain for number 18. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A shotgun snap. Fields caught here by Griffin. And they'll work this down inside the 30. Throwing again on 2nd down. Fields. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with exactly a minute to go before halftime. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And he's going to go down again. Javon Kinlaw. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This officially a 55-yard attempt. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. Our first update now comes from Atlanta, and it's the NFC champs, the Falcons, that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. But that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. The kick by Gold is good, and that will make this a 9-point lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
Yeah, Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we've reached halftime here. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Jason Verrett. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. And that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete. We're glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey. Room here to run. And across the chalk, into the end zone, it's a 49er touchdown. So that CD, that was impressive. He got out of 3, maybe 4 tackles there on his way to the end zone.
And a lot of times when you break a tackle or slip a tackle, it actually slows you down. That's what we were taught. If you don't make the play, make him stop his feet so someone else can get there and tackle him. But not here. He just kept right on going.
And now this is right in Kyle Shanahan's wheelhouse. He'll go for 2 here. Garoppolo looking to throw for it. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And that bumps their lead up even further. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Chicago offense set to get started. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Fields leaving it with Montgomery here on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Third down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Here comes the Bears punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They try to razzle-dazzle, but the ball's out. And he'll be down at the 6-yard line. So not only did they get the fumble recovery on the punt, but now look at this field position. He almost took it the distance.
And the ability to not just make the play, but turn it into something big, that's what coaches harp on all the time. How do we create big plays that'll change the game? And that may have been one that just did.
On 2nd and goal, Fields. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. And it's 17-7. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. Oh, and miscommunication on the lateral. The ball's out. So a turnover there on the kickoff. And don't look now, but that just made things a little more interesting.
Very interesting, because when you're trailing in a game, these are mistakes that you pray for. You just went down and scored. Now you get the football right back with another great opportunity.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. To throw is Fields. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Chase Claypool from 6 yards away. And the Bears are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Santos with the extra point, and the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Garoppolo, Samuel bringing in the slant. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. Back now at Soldier Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Garoppolo's throw taken in by Samuel. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different. Touchdown 49ers! Deebo Samuel from 17 yards out. And the Niners will add to their 4th quarter lead. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index, because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Golden to add the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line. So now Fields and the Bears down 24-14. 2:10 on the clock. They have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning, but they need 2 scores. Meanwhile, Fields' throw there complete to Mooney. 30, 20, 10. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and goal as they look to punch in a late score. All eyes on Fields. And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie...
Oh, this is blocked. That's a live ball scooped up by the offense. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game, challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
Back to throw, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Wishnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken at about the 18-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back to throw, Fields. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Now Fields. He's got Claypool, and he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Fields. He's got Mooney, and he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Back to throw. There's Mooney with another catch. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. 1st down now, but that clock rolling. And this one is incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Gets this into the hands of N'Keal Harry. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 22-yard line. Now the Bears will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with an even 20 seconds left to go. They'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. And one last throw here for Fields. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that is dropped. Oh, my goodness. That could have been a game changer, but he could not hang on. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. You'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for San Francisco, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Chicago, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Lambeau to take on the Packers.